Is there anything that gets the juices for see a squad from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this country? And the Golden Bears will put toe to leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Stanford.
Dax was definitely Mendoza and company upside Stanford. Like they took care of business. They cut that tree down, scoring the last 17 points of the ball game. Unbelievable job rallying late in that football game, making the plays they needed to make. And I'm going to guess, Jesse, that Stanford hasn't forgotten that.
No, they haven't. I think the one good thing Stanford did in that game a year ago was they were able to stop the run. So they need that trend to continue. No more Mendoza throwing the football for Cal in this game, but whenever these two teams meet up in the big game, you know the physical team, normally the team that takes it home.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Golden Bears offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Golden Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. With jet sweep pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. It's complete to the right. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis.
Touchdown, Cal! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first. Picture view of Stanford. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Now on second down. The give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Brown will throw it. Now adjusting. Looking down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Golden Bears are on the move. Gives it on the option. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give on the inside. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Bears trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bears! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Fielded in the end zone. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. Finds a little space. Still on his feet. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a plaque, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. Stanford and Cal, it comes down to this game. This is bragging rights, not just today, but for the rest of the year.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Brown wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quickly out to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Golden Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
21, Stanford, 0.
This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford, and you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, Dave, and something you'll hold on to.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Axe trophy, they change the score of that game. That's how petty this rivalry is. We just change his...
Going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Brown will throw it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets.
And through 2 quarters, Cal and Stanford have not disappointed. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Cal and Stanford plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Johnson. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Really great job of awareness by the defense that time. They found the ball. They found the jet sweep. And how about the speed, being able to corral the ball carrier, get him down for a short gain.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking for space. It's Ford. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Stanford, 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Wide receiver going in motion. Brown will throw it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
And the Golden Bears are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down, and the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing, because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running to Green. Turning it on. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. USC is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply don't see from the men of Troy. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 15 to Oregon. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he's got it inside the 35. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Motion from the back. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Brown wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your leg.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They want that clock to run. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. So the defense will try to stop the deep pass here with under 2 minutes to go. Brown will throw it. Got it in the middle, it's 4. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Keeps it on the draw. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And that decision will be questioned for a while. The give to the tailback. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. The play action fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. And the Golden Bears getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
21.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book. The game is over. Band is not on the field, and it